Law enforcement sources told CNN that the Hyundai Elantra that Kohberger was driving was cleaned from top to bottom by the suspect. During surveillance of his parents' in Pennsylvania home and Kohberger's movements, sources told the media outlet that the 28-year-old doctoral student was seen wearing surgical gloves.
What's up, guys? So as you just heard, Kohberger cleaned the car top to bottom and wore surgical gloves. Okay, so some of you wanted to know why why they didn't find DNA in the car. Well, I'm going to address that today. So, okay, the cops didn't even know about Kohberger, right, until over a month and a half, okay? And they didn't process the car till probably almost 2 months after these murders were committed. You just heard he cleaned the car, had surgical gloves, okay? And he had about 2 months to get rid of any kind of evidence that was in that car, without even the police knowing about him yet, right? So to me, that's just ridiculous. But even let's say he had blood all over him, right? When he walked out of the house, blood everywhere, right? Maybe he could have just took the shower curtain, put it in his trunk, and then right before he got in his car, took his outer layer of clothing off, put everything on top of the shower liner in the trunk, right? Then threw the knife on there too. Wiped his hands, or he had gloves on, took them off and put them on the shower liner, right? And then got in his front seat, and then he would have very minimal DNA on there, and then he could just clean it like he did, right? That's just one scenario of how there could be no DNA, or I could explain away why there's no DNA found on the car. Or there was DNA found in the car and we just don't know about it yet because there's a gag order, right? So right there, I just named 2 scenarios that could be possible, that could happen still, or could come to light, right? And could explain why there's no DNA, or there hasn't been any reports of any DNA being found in the car yet, right? We already know that there's a 5.37 octillion% chance that it was Kohberger's DNA on the knife sheath, and it was not touch DNA, okay? It was from the cheek of Bryan Kohberger, matched up to the DNA left on the knife sheath. And again, I want to stress, some of you think that touch DNA is just DNA that floated onto the knife sheath. No, okay? There was DNA on the knife sheath, and then they took the cheek swab, and then boom, okay? So I don't know where you guys keep talking about this touch DNA. That's why I'm hitting it so hard, because I just want to get that out of your guys' heads, okay?